Hello everyone. I am going to do a video today I've been getting requests for where I'm going to show you how I shade my planets. People have asked me a lot about that. I use different kinds of paint to shade all my planets. So here we go. Alright, so this one I want it to be kind of Earth-like. So I'm going to do one about this big. I'm going to lay down some yellows first for the Earth kind of parts. I mean the rocks and actual little orange. And no red on this one. I want it to look more brownish. So now I'm going to add some blue. I'm going to go with some dark blue and some bright blue like the actual ocean on the Earth. So I'm going to spray off to the side, make sure I got good paint going on. Cover some blue. I'm going to add a planet up here too, so I'm going to add some blue up there as well. Some navy blue, a little bit of dark blue. A little bit of light blue here. A couple little spots, add a bunch up there. Okay, now I'm going to get the white if I can find it. Now I just add a little bit at first, and I'll tell you why. I like to use this plastic. So what I'm going to do is lay the plastic down. Get that little landmass going right there. So I like that. And for this one, I'm going to do some little smear action. Yes, I know. Let's see. It's not the color of the moon. I'm going to do something fantasy here. Let's see. I'm going to add some more white. I've already smeared it once. I'm going to go black with the plastic. So I like how that looks a lot. That came out pretty cool. Now one thing I do is I'll let this dry a little bit. And I'm going to go back and add a little bit of whites for more clouds and things like that. And I'm going to use plastic bags that I get like from the store. Because when you lay that down, you can lay it down and kind of twist it and turn it. It's easier to actually get the ideas of what you want. That one I like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade that. And how I shade the small planets, I always take a piece of poster board like this. Now on this one I'm going to use the transparent blue, Montana 94. And I'm not going to use that. I'm going to lightly shade, get it spraying first. I'm going to lightly spray one side of it. Now I'm going to add this cheap azul blue from Walmart on one edge of it, behind that light blue I just sprayed. I'm actually going to add a little bit more, cover it more, because I'm going to go back and add the same type of cheap black as well. So this is actually a Home Depot brand. I'm going to curve this and spray into that corner lightly, because I still want that blue to be there. So now you got a contrast of what's going on from that black to blue, light blue, to the other side being white. Alright, now I'm going to go back to the big one and spray the white I was using, which is the Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2 times. I'm not going to really touch that yellow and orange landmass. I'm going to go back and spray it in these little areas around it. Take that plastic bag, you can start to twist it. You get a much lighter streak of white patches going on. So I'm going to cover the whole thing now, because that yellow is pretty much dry, so you're not really going to mess it up now. I'm going to add a little bit of clear coat. Just basic good old clear. Almost no color. Same deal. Take that plastic bag, lay it down, cover it up, kind of twist it. more clear. Then I'm going to get another bag. That one's being used up. Sometimes the old paint from the bag that you already used can come off on the painting, and you don't want that. So I went to a new bag, covered it in clear coat, went back, twisted it. Now you see more paint coming off. That yellow is being exposed as well. Alright, now I like that. Now I'm going to take that, the same cheap brand of whites, once again Home Depot brand. I'm going to cover this whole area. Let's map it out. Somewhere about right there. I really want it to be white, but light white. Alright, I'm going to go back over here, the same guy again, go to the other side. I'm going to add a little bit of white to spray into the poster board, sometimes even closer on it. Alright, let me find a good stencil size for that. Not big enough for that. Going to go back and add some more black over here, some of that white overspray. Got caught up in it. You want to retouch it up. There we go. We'll let that dry for a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to come back up here to this guy. So that will cover all that. Now, once again, I'm going to take this cheap Walmart brand blue and lightly spray this corner. A nice little kind of, sometimes I'll even go like this to make sure I'm getting a nice angle of the shape going on. Go back and get that black again. Okay, let's see, white and black. Here it is. It's the cheap stuff again. You have so much more control with all the cheap paint. The spray is just so much lighter. Hold that up for me real quick. It's slower. It's the Home Depot brand. Alright. So I like most of that. So now I'm going to take this guy, Planet Stencil. We'll make sure it's big enough. You know what? I'm going to use one a little bit bigger. Grab the bigger one. I like the, if I went too small, I wouldn't get the same effect of where I shaded it. So I'm going to add this one bigger here. That's good there. I'm going to find the right size stencil for that, which I think might be this guy. Little lid off an orange juice bottle. Alright, so that covered pretty much that. Alright, I'm going to go in here and just spray all black. Going to do a straight up black space on this one, I think. Some stars, get some white, get a piece of poster board. I normally put it off to the side, spray into it, flick off to the side once or twice, normally once, just so you get all the real heavy paints off. If you ever get an area where you don't like the stars, like here I don't like it, go in there and spray black, just redo it. Cover this whole area. I don't like those stars. Do some more. Do lighter ones. Looks more distant. There we go. Alright, we'll take this off, this as well. We'll take this off so you can see the contrast of it. I'm going to sign the corner here. Alright, so as you can see the shading, the black, the blue, the white, the consistency of the light source, and that's a simple way to shade planets.